Welcome. No, scratch that. Start over.
Oh God.
I love it.
Welcome to the podcast, guys. We have Hector, Snacky, and then me because I need another coffee.
Ooh.
It's super low energy, as you can tell.
Look, I'm tired.
It do be like that sometimes, though.
It do be like that sometimes.
I had to wake up early because I had to go to the health insurance office again, and it's always such a pain.
There's an office for health insurance.
Yeah, like if
Yes.
you want like Medi-Cal or like food
Like the
stamps,
TAD office and
yeah,
stuff.
Oh,
you
okay.
go
Okay.
there for that, and it's always a big hassle. Also, for everyone listening, don't don't apply online. It's like the biggest mental strain ever.
I was gonna suggest why not just do it online, but
Yeah, no,
apparently that's a bad idea.
yeah, no, because I did my applications online, and because that area is so short staffed, it just takes forever. It's been almost 2 months.
Oh, you wait.
Yeah, and I still haven't gotten a response from them. But yeah, it's not the first time I go to the actual office. And when you go to the office, they're like, well, you did the application online. So that means the application gets sorted out and it gets sent to the processing center. So we can't do anything about it. So if you want to actually talk to someone, you have to apply in person.
What kind of backwards system is that?
I don't know. So don't apply online, apply in person.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I've actually been kind of thinking about that because like when you turn 26, like you get off of like your family's health insurance and stuff.
Yes.
But I've always been on Medicare. So does that still apply to me, even though it's my own like account?
Mm-hmm.
Do I
No.
have to reapply when I turn 26 in less than a month?
You should have to reapply every year.
I don't. And
What?
it just renews. They send me like a big like fat letter and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, it renewed. And then I'm like, okay, that's great. And then that's it.
Oh, then
And
you're good.
it's been like that since I was 18.
Wow.
I
Because
think
I
you're
just went
fine
to
then.
I went to the office and they're like, "Oh, it's that time of year again where you got to start getting ready to reapply." I'm just like, "You have to reapply? What?"
I've never reapplied. It just is always, I have the IEHP like app and stuff and I
Yeah,
check it and then my eligibility, what does it say? I'm
covered.
eligible.
Well, okay. Good to know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is that a cheaper alternative to, I don't know?
It's free. I don't have any copays or anything like
Yeah.
that. It's so I don't have any copays
Copies?
copays for like the ER to see my my primary physician and then all that stuff. No, for like all my meds and stuff, I don't pay
Yeah.
anything.
Isn't that great, Squirrel?
Why the fuck am I paying?
Exactly. That's my whole issue. We
Wait.
get what?
What's the? What do you have to do to be eligible?
You
Be
just
poor.
yeah, be poor. You can't have
Okay.
like you can't make a certain amount of money.
What's the cutoff?
I think it's
What
like
do I-
$1,000.
What do you mean? You can't make more than $1,000
No,
in a year?
annually.
Annually, yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, annually. Well, for me, it's like $1,000 a month. You can't surpass or something like that.
Is that true?
I don't
Yeah.
think that's true. I
It
think
is.
it's
That sounds
I
too
think
low.
it is. That does sound a little too low. That's like below the poverty line.
Yeah.
No, it's super low. It's if it's not exactly 1,000, it's a little over. It's like 1,200 and something. Yeah,
Let's see.
you have to make less than
You
that.
have to make less than $2,700 a month.
What?
I just looked it up.
Oh
You have
shit!
a single individual 65. Oh, that's for Medicaid, not Medi-Cal. Sorry. Let me look that up. You are 19 to 64 years old and your family's income is or below 138% of the federal poverty level. So $20,000 for an individual, $41,000 for a family of 4.
Wow.
Yeah. You can check to see if you qualify though.
Yeah. Well, I definitely qualified. But just know, Squirrel, we're taking care of more than when we have jobs.
Okay.
How does
Oh,
that
I,
make
I do
sense?
see it. It says right here,
How
eligibility.
does that
I
make
can
sense? I
send
don't
it
know.
in the. That's how you check it.
Okay, so apparently, wait, you checked which one? Because this is Medicaid.
Medi-Cal.
Yeah,
Medi-Cal.
It would be Medi-Cal for you. Medicaid is the old people one.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
Hector, you
want.
can cut this the silence out.
So yeah, silence is
I
automatically cut.
I wonder if it just reduced for me because I'm technically disabled because I get Medi-Cal because of that too,
Maybe.
because I'm legally disabled according to health
Mhm.
professionals and stuff like that.
Sounds like privilege to me.
It is not if I ever go on disability, Squirrel, like because I can't work anymore, I'm not allowed to have more than $300 in my bank account or they will take
Ugh.
it away and
Yeah,
take me off of disability. You
yeah.
can have no savings as a disabled person on disability.
Man, that's kind of bullshit. The fuck.
Why do you think I continue to work?
Yeah, but like to okay, I get that part, but for a disabled person to be like, is for the government to be like, yeah, you can't have more than you said $300.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's a very, very low amount that you're only allowed to have in your bank account.
What the fuck?
Because if you have more than a certain amount of money, then obviously you can work, right?
300. No one can survive off $400. If you tell me that a disabled person is allowed to live with $400, show me where, because that sounds like a fairy tale.
Mm,
Don't take the $100 from them because whatever, you know. Hey,
Well,
maybe they got Christmas money.
you gotta understand, Squirrel, that they're providing everything for you already.
Is it full coverage? Like
Well,
everything?
yeah, they're giving you a set amount of money as well.
hmm
Like they give you enough for you to just live, and that's
that
it.
yeah, but even in California, you can't even get like a studio apartment with disability
Yeah.
What? How?
because they
What? Yeah.
don't give
Where
you
would you
enough.
live?
Exactly.
So you're just a burden to whoever is willing to take you in.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, you wouldn't be a burden
Well,
because
not
all your stuff's
well.
covered.
Yeah, but
Like
like
someone's gonna
at
change
the
my
same
diaper.
what?
If someone's gonna change my diaper, it sounds like a burden.
Well,
Okay.
technically, there's facilities for that. If you need your diaper change, Squirrel, you'd still have disability, but you would be put into like a facility for stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What if it's just for funsies?
Ew. Gross.
Hector, do you remember that? What was it? It was a show that was like about weird addictions or something like that.
Oh my god, I
Yes.
love that shit.
Yes.
And the guy who hired some lady just to be his mom or whatever built himself a giant crib, shat his diapers.
Yes. I don't
Oh.
know what it is about TLC, like that channel in general, but that just like tickles something in my brain. I'm like, I'm not this fucked up and I'm so happy. Or like I'll watch what's the one that I used to watch? 600 Pound Life or
Oh,
something
my
like
600
that.
pound life, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
man.
oh my god. I don't know what it is. Like I'll still have like recommendations on YouTube pop up for that, and I'll watch them, and I'll be like, damn. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but I fucking
No,
love those TV shows. And maybe it's like the white woman in me just like appears and it's like, yes, watching other people suffer. I don't know, but I fucking love those shows. When Here Comes Honey Boo Boo came out, oh my god. Oh my god.
were
A
you a fan?
Thousand Pound Sisters, oh my god.
Well,
It
that's what I was gonna say. That appeared on my TikTok, and I got super invested in it.
right? I don't know what it is about it. It just, I don't know. It just scratches something in my brain.
It was the one about the sisters. It was three sisters, and each one of them was over 600 pounds. And it was like the transformation of one of them that she was like really at it, trying to lose weight. And I don't remember how it ended up, but I think she went down from like 670 something to like 500 pounds.
Holy
And,
shit.
and they were like congratulating her, like, great, this is a step in the right direction, and that they're gonna continue working with her. And I think at the last part, I think in the comments somebody said it, that she had gone down to like 300 something pounds,
Hmm.
and that she has mobility. She found a boyfriend. Like,
So with 1,000 pound sisters, it was like two sisters, and equally together, they weighed over like 1,000 pounds. Like one of
Wait,
them weighed
boy.
like 600 pounds, and the other one weighed like close to like the mid 500s. And one of them like lost all the weight, got married, had a baby. I think now she has like two babies, and then her sister was like not doing what she was supposed to be doing. Like what's the type of doctor that they see to help them lose weight? What is it called?
I'm not
Uh,
sure.
Oh, I forgot what the name was, but like he ended up dropping one of the sisters as a client because she wasn't like meeting her goal weights, and he was like, "Yeah, you're a lost cause. Go see this other guy."
damn.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
I fucking love shows like that. My Strange Addiction. Like, who wants to eat like soap? Who does that?
I don't
Who
know.
does that?
The one that caught me was the lady who ate her husband's ashes, her
Oh,
mom's ashes.
oh!
She was concerned because once she finishes the ashes, where's she gonna get more?
Why didn't she like bake it into like some bread or something? Make it a little bit more palatable.
Oh shit! This is great.
It's weird how those things work. Have you ever met somebody who actually like has those kind of addictions?
No.
Like a strange one. Not obviously drugs and things are different.
Like I
Hector.
know a lot of people that have those kinds of addictions, but
Okay,
not
I
not
know.
one not one with like a strange addiction.
I know somebody who eats dirt, like sand, not dirt, sand.
You know that they make edible sand just for
That's
that
how I
reason now?
found out. Yeah, because that person, I was talking to them and they were like, "You want to see my sand?" And I was like, "What?" And it's a block. And she's like, "It's a." The doctor gave it to me because otherwise I eat sand. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And they're like, "It's really good." And she starts eating it. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I had to look it up. And yep, it's a medical grade
Yeah.
substitute for sand because she'll just keep eating sand.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Honestly though, like whenever I think of stuff like that, I'm like, why can't they just eat like that fine like sprinkles that you can buy? Wouldn't that be the same texture too? Like the crunchiness of it?
Just give her a bunch of mazapanes.
No, but that's
Yeah.
it's not crunchy crunchy. That turns to like mud mouth.
I guess that's fair.
But yeah, it's so weird because they were telling me about like how they realized they had this addiction, and they're like, yeah, every time it would rain, like the smell of the dirt would be so like, like it drawed them in, and they would just lean down and just whoop with their finger and just put it in their mouth.
Wow.
That's why they live by the beach.
No, they do not live by the beach.
Oh.
All the sand they can eat.
Well, it's not good for you to eat that sand, Hector. That's the reason why they go to the doctors.
Yeah, you probably can get some type of like weird parasites or bacteria if you keep eating sand.
Do you
Mhm.
think that the reason why they eat sand is because their past lives they were like fish that were like in the sand, or some sort of creature that's in the sand that
Hector, do you
eats it?
believe in reincarnation? Is that
I
like what
do. I
you do?
do somewhat to an
So,
extent.
so what would you think you were reincarnated from?
Fuck, I don't know.
Do you think our qualities, transverse from life to life?
I feel like our core stays the same.
Your core stays the same?
Yeah,
I
and
want to
by the
know what my past life did to fuck up so bad that I had to live the current life that I am living. Like
what
what did I do? What did I do in a past life to have a fucked up childhood? It's not growing. No, I don't.
Snacky. Well, okay, there's a part. I don't want to go into like all religions and stuff like that, but there is something out there that they say that the soul chooses their next life
My soul was a fucking dumbass.
and writes down everything that they want to go through and all that stuff.
My soul is a stupid. No. Why would they want to
stupid.
put me through this?
You're stupid.
You're stupid. Look in the mirror. Look what you did.
Oh shit!
So wait,
I feel the same way.
how do we choose our next life, Hector? I'm intrigued by this.
Well, usually once we pass away, again the soul comes out, and then they can basically do whatever they want at that point. But that's considered like our subconscious in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever whenever we get like hypnotized or something, or our subconscious makes decisions, it's basically our soul
Uh
that's
huh.
doing that. So when we pass away, again, they look around and then they can select what their next life could be, and then they start designing it. At least that. Okay, go ahead.
Question. Right. So does this mean like it's a person already, and you like that one, or do you
Yeah,
build a person?
you build the person because that's how people are able to reproduce. In this type of category, you can't have a child until a soul declares, okay, I'll go in there. And
Okay.
so
Okay.
once the soul goes in there, that's when the baby starts forming.
Okay. I'm sorry to ask so many questions, but how does that explain growing populations?
It just means that there's already an abundance amount of souls, and a lot of souls just don't choose to be born yet.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't blame them.
Hearing Snacky, yeah, I don't blame him either.
Yep.
Interesting. I've never heard that theory. Is it a religion or is it just a theory?
It's a little bit of both. I got to figure out where it's really stemming from, but it is like a mixture of a collection. But yeah, it's quite interesting.
Not all religions believe in like souls,
Yeah,
though, right? Yeah.
Huh?
some some believe that the soul just forms as the baby forms.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hector. Out of
Yes.
all the religions you've studied, since
Hmm.
you're actually really well versed in it, which one do you subscribe to? Not like you're full on belief, but like you're like that kind of makes more sense.
it, it's kind of interesting because I always find myself going towards like Omnism, which is the belief that all religions have some sort of truth to them. And if you look at each one has a lot of coincidences. Like a lot of them have a lot of, what's the word? Like they match or some sort of template. So if we gather everything and we take out everything that's alike with all the other ones, I think that might be the truth.
Okay. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because again, people love expanding or adding to to the concepts at this point.
Hmm.
So you see like a lot
Isn't
of
there a new
people.
Bible coming out because of that?
What?
Yes, there
There,
is.
there's a new Bible coming
Yeah,
out?
it's getting an update.
Yeah.
The
They're
Bible is getting
yeah.
an update?
Look, look.
What?
If League can get updates, Rocket League can get updates. So can the Bible.
I thought it would never happen.
Yeah, there's so many DLC patches now.
Yeah.
Wow. I hope Moses gets some buffs.
Oh, it's sad, but it's true, and it just makes you think. Wait a minute.
What are
So
they updating though?
they're updating it to the Gen Z version where Jesus is the one who splits the sea.
Damn. And now we need like a book club of the new Bible. That should be just like a whole podcast. Just us like we read it, come back and like discuss it. I would read the new Bible.
Yeah. But no, just removing all the fun and games to this. The reason why they're updating it is because they find new texts and then they're able to decipher it, and then those are the new books that are gonna get added on.
Oh, so it's still gonna be like we hate everybody except this little niche of people.
Well, that's the ones they keep, but these texts have
Mm.
always been around. Like some religions will keep certain books, some will remove others. And that's why I'm like, if we look at all of them and just pull out everything that's the same between all of them, I think
Uh-huh.
that would be the truth.
It makes
Be-
sense.
Because especially like in Christianity, they tend to grab or hyphen certain areas of the Bible. For example, like Mormonism, like Mormons. They believe that they can have multiple wives. Yeah, back then it might have been good and all, but it's no longer a thing.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But
I think that's just a product of where you are.
yeah,
Because
like
isn't there like stories of like people way up north where there's like women who have multiple husbands because there's like very low amount of women and a lot of men because a lot of men go up there to work,
yeah,
so they share wives.
that's also accurate. Yep, it just depends on people's perspectives on what they take from the tasks. But yeah, let's not make this whole podcast about that.
Yeah, we're not a religion podcast here, guys. No,
Yeah,
but it was very interesting the way you were talking about. That's kind of where we delved into this. But yeah,
yeah. It's kind of like the same conversation I had with my nephew because he's really big into it and he loves like correcting other religions. I'm just like, you're not at that stage yet. You can't be doing that
get
shit.
on my level.
I know. Hector's like, I have years of knowledge.
Like he's like, I read only this book out of like the dozens of books that are in the Bible. I'm just like, you can't go around correcting people when you've only read one book.
but and you can cut this out, Hector.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the world does this. They don't
Yeah.
even finish reading the book and they correct others.
Yeah,
You don't have to leave that out. That's just truth.
yeah, that is the truth.
But yeah, I remember. I forgot who it was, but it was me and Alec and I forgot who. Somehow somebody came up to us with like a religious thing, and they were just going off about it. We're just like letting them talk, and as the person walked away, Alec just turns to me. He's like, "Where's Hector when you need him? Hector would have wrecked this guy."
Oh shit, it's great. I one day I'll talk about all the arguments I've had with people. 'Cause
All right.
it's
So,
fun.
to get off of the religion thing, what have you
Yeah.
guys been up to? I know what Hector's been up to. Snacky, what have you been up to?
You want to know what I've been up to the past 2 days?
Yeah.
Oh, please share.
Okay. So, Steven came over to the house to do his
Mhm.
laundry, take a shower. He took a long ass nap. It was very well needed. And at this point, it was like 11:30 p.m. And I made us dinner. I gave him like a shit ton of brownies. And I was
Wow.
like, let's go back to Frags. Blah, blah, blah. So we drive all the way to Frags. He gets his stuff out of my car. We walk up to his car. And then he turns around. And you know that face Steven makes where
He
puts
forgot his keys.
where he puts his top lip over his
Mhm.
bottom lip and his
Uh-huh.
eyes get real big. He goes, Snacky, I forgot my keys at your house. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? So I call Turtle. I'm like, ring, ring, ring. Turtle, can you look and see if Steven's keys are in the pocket of his joggers that I told him I would clean? And Turtle was like, his wallet's in here too. I was like, motherfucker! I was like, are you serious right now? So we're trying to call Hector, and it's the only day Hector actually goes to bed at a decent hour, is what we're thinking. But apparently, quote unquote, his phone was charging. I don't believe that for 1 second. I think
No.
he was stressed the fuck out.
This is a weird thing with Hector. He puts his phone on do not disturb.
I hate you so much,
It's always on Do Not Disturb, but
Hector.
Our phone calls, Snacky, fuck you, Hector. Our phone calls go straight to voicemail or they just ring and get forwarded, and then he gets a text message if he even wants to reply to this phone call.
Are you fuck? So I was trying. Me and Steve were both trying to get a hold of Hector because I was like, Hector is the closest one to my house. He could go to my house. Turtle can give him Steven's wallet and keys, and he can drive to Frags, drop him off. So I don't have to come again tomorrow. Well, I was like, we waited like 2 hours, and Hector did not respond at all. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. Like, whatever. I'll come back tomorrow. And then as soon as I get on the freeway to go to my house, Hector goes, oh, my phone was charging. And I was like, you stupid little bitch. So I'm like, whatever. And I go to work the next day, and then I go and I drop Steven's keys and wallet off, and it was just like I asked Steven. I was like, do you have everything? And he goes, yep, I have everything. And then he even checked his pockets. He even checked his pockets and said that he was okay, that he had everything. And he did not. He did not. But it was really nice seeing everyone. I saw Lewis for like the first time in years. It was
Oh yeah.
it was crazy. Saw Joey's bald ass head too.
Checks out. Makes me want to go visit Steven now.
It's
Nah,
been a while. I haven't seen him. I told him last time, and I was like, "Hey, when are we getting coffee?" He just like laughs.
yeah, that's usually the response you would get.
Yeah.
That's it.
He told me yesterday, he was like, "Oh, we should go get coffee." And I was like, "We should go get coffee." And then that was the end of the conversation.
So,
It's
Steven, if
so
you're
hard to
just-
get a hold of him. You gotta honestly, you gotta start like a conspiracy. You gotta had all this drama, and then Steven might get interested.
So I actually told Steven, because it went like 2.5 weeks without Steven like messaging me at all, until like 4 days ago, where I was like, "Hey, are you alive?" And then he messaged me, "Yeah, I'm alive," and that was the end of the conversation. And then like an hour later, I was like, "Do you need to do laundry or anything?" And he goes, "Yes, please." And I was like, "Okay, I'll come pick you up." But when I was talking to him yesterday, I was like, I need at least like an every other day like thumbs up, so I know you're not like dead in a ditch somewhere. I was telling him, I was like so close to calling Frags and being like, "Is Steven fucking there? Because I can't get a hold of him." And I was talking to Best Hamster about it too. He goes, "Snacky, just let me know and I'll smack him upside the head." I was like, "Thank you. I need that." But
Wait,
like,
does Best Hamster still work at my
yeah,
place? Oh,
yeah.
he does? Oh, fuck, I should go.
And I was just like, I need to make sure he's not like dead in a ditch. And Best Hamster was just like, "Okay, yeah, for sure. You can always call." And I'm just like, it's like having a child.
Yeah, he is like having a
that,
child.
that just turned 18 and has all this freedom but doesn't want to contact anybody. And it just sometimes.
This podcast became talking shit about Steven.
Good.
Well, look,
I hope he listens to it and is like, "Yeah, I'm kind of frustrating sometimes." Like I hope he has that realization.
Well, he was talking about that in the podcast that released the other day.
Yeah.
About how he fights us on anything, even if he knows that we are correct, simply to be combative. And I was like, when I was listening to that, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So all those times I scolded him, he's just fighting me because he knows I'm right down the road, but he'll fight me in the moment because fuck whatever someone is telling him to do. Even though he himself is like, "No, he's right." So Snacky, every time you scold him, in his mind, he's in his mind fighting you.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want you to tell him what to do.
And there one of the guys from Frags came up and Steven was like, "Oh, blah blah blah, this is Snacky. This is one of my moms." And I was like, "That is accurate." I was like, "That is very accurate."
Sometimes, just sometimes. What's one thing that he's done that's really gotten to you, and you're just like, "You're lucky, I like you."
I don't think.
I don't think we can say those stories.
We're not. Because honestly, I don't personally have a story like that. Like, he's made me gone through so much crap at such random times where I kind of just like expect it from him.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm like it's hurting me in any way. I'm just like that sounds like a funny story. I'm a join.
I don't think Steven has ever made me like genuinely angry before.
Yeah.
No.
So I don't think I have any like stories like that, because just like you said, like when he does something, I'm like, I expect nothing less from you. That is something you would do.
Just like in that the podcast is gonna be coming out later today. We go over that too.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I would agree. Then again, I would say too that I don't think I've ever been generally angry with the group.
Yeah.
Worried about Steven is a whole different story.
Yeah.
It's like a constant worrying in the back of my head. But yeah,
I still find it weird that this group still is functional / working together. Because on paper, none of us really should be getting along with each other.
Oh, that's bullshit.
What makes you say that?
Because we're all different.
I feel like that's what makes us work as a group.
Okay.
We can't all be the same.
That's true. That's true.
Some of us are more alike than others, but we're not the we're different enough that we have our own personalities. Basically, we're not just
Mhm.
like copy paste.
So what you're saying is like we're like a whole color, but different versions of it. Like one's
Are
lighter,
you trying to
one's
say we're gay
darker.
because we're the rainbow?
Hey,
No.
it's almost Pride Month. That's all right. Everyone's a little gay squirrel.
I mean, look at the chat.
Bruh. On God.
You're looking at the chat, and I'm looking at Turtle over there. That's right next to Snacky. He looks like a whole snack right now.
Turtle do be looking like a snack lately.
Hector, how can you see
He
them?
was just like, stop it.
Isn't that true, Squirrel? You
Yeah.
seen or you taking a peek of inside the package, right?
I'm closer than you, my guy. Come on.
I bet.
Oh my God.
Hey, Snacky, what time do you go to
My
work?
headphones just fell out. Okay,
What time
they're
do you go
back
to work,
on.
Snacky?
Huh?
What time do you go to work?
I don't.
You don't?
You
Not
work
today.
tomorrow?
I
Not today?
do.
Oh.
I do work tomorrow though.
There you go, Squirrel.
All right. Turtle works tomorrow or what?
Yeah, Turtle works tomorrow.
What time?
Turtle only has weekends off.
What time?
The same time you do.
Me? Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Turtle. You work
Yeah.
second shift?
Yeah, Turtle works second shift.
Hey.
And Snaggy probably works in the morning, right?
I do not actually.
Fuck.
Shit.
I work 3 to 6 tomorrow.
Look, Snaggy.
So all I'm saying is, if Turtle gets out late and I get out late, maybe I'm in the area. Maybe we
Okay,
go for
and
coffee.
what? I can't complain, I guess.
Oh yeah. See, I need more nighttime people because no one's awake and Hector's far. And he's a little bitch.
Well, when Turtle gets home, like he'll maybe hop on the computer until like 1 or 2 in the morning, so he's awake.
Huh. Good to know.
Yeah, same here.
Midnight podcast.
Midnight podcast.
How offended would you be if we do butt stuff with him before you do?
I'd be very offended. I'd be so sad.
I can't imagine it. I'm sorry.
I'd be so sad.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure Squirrel can convince him, right?
Give me enough coffee dates with him.
Ooh.
Turtle's like the straightest person I know, and I don't know how I ended up with him, but and I'm not the straightest person I know.
Look, Snack.
Opposites attract.
So is spaghetti until it's wet.
Exactly. I always tell Turtle that I don't think we would get along in high school. He'll talk about him being in school, and I'll be like, yeah, I probably would not have liked you at all.
You know, that's a strange way, but that just confirms that you have changed. Because if you're saying high school you is like a completely different you, then that's how you know you've changed.
Oh yeah.
Well, I would say, Hector, I hope people change from high school. Growing up, I realized a lot of people don't. So, Snacky, you're ahead of the curve.
Nice.
What does that mean, though?
I was talking to my coworker the other day,
Uh-huh.
and we were sharing stories of like working back in a warehouse. And I was like, dude, let's be honest, working in a warehouse is like high school all over again.
I agree with that.
It's like people who, and for some reason, and that's not to say that everybody who works at a warehouse is like this, but warehouses have the tendency to attract this kind of crowd, and it's people who peaked in high school. And
What do you mean peaked? As in that's the best they can do, or they're just going downhill?
Like, what do you mean? They peaked, dude. That's like their height. The height of their lives was high school, and after high school, it's all downhill from there.
Oh shit! They just keep going down.
Well, yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. Like I said, when I used to work in warehouses, it just felt like high school.
Got it.
And
You know,
he shared the same he shared the same thing. He was like, yeah, it really was. I can only imagine what these Amazon warehouses are because I've never worked there, and I feel like that's worse from the stories that I've heard from people who actually been at Amazon warehouses.
Kind of.
I worked in an Amazon warehouse right after high school, and honestly, whenever I worked at Amazon, the people that would cause the most drama were the old ladies. The old ladies that would work at Amazon would cause the most drama.
So the teachers in school.
Yeah. So I always think about this like every so often, but there is this one lady that I used to work with. She was like this older white woman. She was a bitch, okay? So when I say what I would do, it's because she was mean to me all the time. So in the Amazon that I worked at, it was like you would scan the package, put the package on the pallet, wrap the pallet, and send it into the truck. And this lady, because we would have scanners, and this everyone would like put their scanners down in like a specific place so people wouldn't steal like your scanner. But this lady started to get on my fucking nerves. So I would see where she would put her scanner before lunch every day, to the point where like it started to get so bad that she would like look over her shoulder to see who was doing this to her scanner. So I would even like hang back and see where she put her scanner, and I would steal the battery out of her
No.
scanner. And I would just take the battery and put it back in the charging dock. But when she got back from lunch, she couldn't just automatically go straight back into work and get her numbers up because she would need to find a battery for her scanner. I did this for months.
No.
I did this for months, and she never found out it was me. And it was so satisfying to see her get so pissed after lunch every single day. Like, it gave me that little boost of energy I needed to get through the rest of my shift. Because there was one time I stole it from her scanner and stuff, and she deliberately put her scanner underneath like a whole bunch of like poly mailers and stuff like that, because she didn't think anyone was watching where she was putting her scanner. So I literally dug her scanner out of the fucking box with all the poly mailers, took her battery out, put her scanner back in the box, and when I tell you, when she grabbed her scanner out thinking she was so slick, that she hid her scanner so well and saw that the battery was missing, and her face turned bright red. It was the most satisfying thing in my life because she was such a cunt, and it was the only little payback I could get every single day.
That's amazing.
Little 18-year-old Emily was like, I need to find a way to fuck with this woman.
You think she would have been like, I'm gonna just carry an extra battery?
So she did that for a while, but she would keep, because you're not allowed to take the battery off of the floor. So she would put the battery so she would put her scanner in one place and the battery in another place, and I would take both.
Laval.
So she tried a lot to like kind of combat this, but no, it didn't work. I pissed her off every day. It was great.
Oh shit! That's great. I love this story. Have you ever done anything like that, Squirrel?
Um,
Have you ever like fucked with someone?
not like not like that. That's like evil super villain whatever mentality. I'm gonna steal your fucking shit. But that I used to work building buses. If you remember, Hector.
Yeah.
You used to build buses?
Yeah, I used to build buses. Not too far from my house too. Great company, great little company. Oh
Buses.
yeah. Well, back when I used to build buses, there was an old man. He was just an old man mad at the world, basically, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't like me because I was young and I guess willing to work. So
Okay.
I was I was a threat to him because he saw me as there to take his job. But I didn't want his job. This is when I was starting off as a welder. I couldn't get a job as a welder. So they put me to do the interior part,
Mm-hmm.
which was his department. And right off the bat, dude, like the first day I walked in, didn't know anything. I was like, well, what do I do? And they tell me, that's the guy he's in charge, whatever of that area. You're gonna, respond to him and this and that. I was like, all right, cool. I go and I tell him, I say, hey, what's up? Silence.
Wow.
He just looks at me. And I was like, so what do I do? He turns to me, he goes, start working. And then turns away. And I was like, what? So immediately, fucking hated this guy. There was another guy there who he was a younger guy. He was like, "Don't worry, he's just like that. Here, I'm gonna start you to do this, blah blah." As time progressed, same thing. I was like, I don't like this guy, and I don't like to do anything this guy says. So I'm gonna go my own way, and that caused him to get fucking mad because they would pull me to do things that they've never taught him to do, and simply because the guy, like the manager, liked me because me, nerdy little me, always taking anime shit everywhere.
Yeah.
The manager was like, "Hey, I know that one." I was like, "Oh, you know anime?" And he goes, "No, I know nothing about it, but my son does." And I go, "Oh, really? Your son does?" Yeah, he starts talking to me about his son and like the different animes that he's shown him. He's like, "I don't get it." He's some old guy. He's like, "I don't get it, but that's pretty cool." Hey, you want to learn how to install Windows?
At that moment, that's when Squirrel replaced his son.
Oh, dude, I almost was like that, dude. Like, this guy treated me so well compared to the old man. And like I said, this man would be so mad because I wasn't doing what he was doing anymore, and so he literally walked to the other side of the factory to go look for me. And I'm over there like holding a window. I wasn't installing the window, dude. I was just being the helper. I'm holding things in place. The other guy's doing all the work. I see him pass by. He had no reason being there. I would walk back, and then I would finish up and then go back and start doing my job. And he's like, "Where were you?" I was like, "Oh, over there." He's like, "Why?" What do you mean, why? They told me to go do it. Why? They never put me to do Windows. Why do you get to do Windows? I was like, "Man, I don't know. I'm just doing my job, dude." And it got to a point where one day, like, again, didn't care for this guy. They had me on buses. You know how they have those little dividers? They're like plywood or whatever. I was installing that and I was getting my measurements and everything, and he gets fucking mad at me. And I was like, "What happened?" And he goes, "You're slow." I was like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Just grab it." He grabs a drill and just starts, and there you go. And I go, "Okay." And so at that point, I was like, "You know what? Fuck this." And I start going even slower. And I just like slowly putting the bolts in and everything. He's like all mad. I'm like, "Look, dude, if I was as fast as you, dude, I would be done so fast. You're the fastest person here. This and that." And the other guy's just laughing his ass off because I'm just like, "Man, one day when I grow up, I'm gonna be as fast as you." I forgot his name. I just kept saying his name. He was like just mad, getting mad. He walked out of the bus, and I was like, "But he's not done. I thought he was so fast." And the other guy was just like, "You're gonna give him a heart attack because the guy had diabetes." I was like, "It's not my fault. I'm doing my job, and he doesn't like how I do my job. The other guy likes how I do my job. That's why he keeps pulling me to other things." And yeah, just constant fightings every day, just like dealing with this old man. And one time he's like, "How much is it?" He told me, what's the spacing between the seats, and I go, "It's about 2 fingers." And he got so mad and started yelling, and the other guys just walked out and just started laughing. Like, I forgot my tape measure. What does he want from me?
Oh my god.
The other guy came up to me, and it became like a little story where everybody was like, "Did you tell him about the 2 fingers?"
Oh shit.
Uh good times working there.
I have a story that there was someone that was like irritated with me, I guess. But I did get my revenge like a year later, so bear with me. I was in middle school.
What?
Yeah. I was in middle school and I was sitting next to this random chick. Her name was Karina. And she would make all sorts of noises during art class. And the teacher thought it was me because I was sitting right next to her. And just because I had like my hand over my mouth or something, she just that teacher's like, "I know it's you. Stop disrupting the class." And I'm just like, "I'm not doing anything." But it was this girl. She just kept making noises. She just kept trying to get me in trouble, and I was like, "What is going on?" And then like towards the end of the class, she was trying to like make me blush, so she was pretending to like me, and she did get me to blush, by the way. And so I was
She
just
did or
too.
she didn't?
She did, and I
Okay.
just got so embarrassed because my face was red and all that stuff. And the teacher was like hardcore judging me at the time, and luckily that was like the last week for that class. It was like the last year of middle school, and I was like, good riddance. I don't have to see them ever again. I was so mad. And then freshman year in high school, right? I become close friends with a guy named Josh, all right? And Josh, after like several months of talking with him, he finally comes up to me and tells me that there's this random girl that really likes him and that he doesn't know what to do with about it. And so when he introduces me to her, it's Karina.
Oh no!
Oh.
And I'm just like, dude, this girl used to bully me in middle school. And I basically ruined her chances.
Oh my
No.
god.
It was great. I'm just like, how did this all play out? And I'm just like, I love it. I'm gonna go with it.
Nice.
And she never spoke to us ever again.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm okay with it.
Wait, did you tell your friend and he was like, that's kind of fucked up? Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, I told him the whole story.
Yeah, what a bro.
Yeah. And then from there, we became super close. I went over to his house when we were playing like Wii Resort when it first came out. It was great.
Oh yeah.
Bros before hoes.
Bros before hoes, my guy.
Bros before hoes. That's the title of this episode now.
Well, we're gonna have to come up with more stories at that point.
Oh, Squirrel.
What happened?
You will thoroughly enjoy this. I am thoroughly obsessed with Hot Mulligan now.
Fuck yes! Did you hear the new album?
I heard the new album. It's so good.
I fucking love it.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually give these guys a try, and I listened to every single album. Okay, you should see my Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
So my two favorite songs are
Mhm.
"How Do You Know It's Not Armadillo Shells"
Oh fuck, bangер.
and "Digging In." Those are my two favorite
Oh
songs.
yeah.
Two
Mhm.
favorite songs. I fucking love it. It's great. They're great. They're gonna be at Sad Summer Fest in Vegas, and I'm so tempted.
Be over here not knowing what's going on.
So fucking
Snacky,
tempted.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Snacky.
So good. I love their shit. I needed this.
They're fucking great, and they're so good live.
Are they good live?
Yeah, I went to go see them a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
In LA, it was where I think I told Hector about it. It was where we went to the Deviant whatever party.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was there. It was fucking amazing. It was them, the Wonder Years, and Carly Cosgrove.
Oh, nice.
It was so great. But Hot Mulligans, they weren't even the headliners. They should have been. They everybody was there for Hot Mulligans.
I bet.
I need to see them live. I need to.
Highly recommend
It's
it.
a need now. I'm actually going to a concert in September that I'm super excited about. I'm gonna go see Movements again, but
Nice.
I'm bringing Turtle this time. Turtle's gonna go to his first punk concert. It's gonna be great. There's no seating. It's just all general admission. It's gonna be great.
Get him hooked on ecstasy.
What?
What? Never mind.
What does that have anything to do with the concert?
Yeah, look.
Hector, we got to go to a concert. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, it's.
So
We should-
you're telling me when Hector goes to concerts, he likes to be fucked up.
Yes.
Damn.
Allegedly.
For legal reasons, that may or may not be a joke.
I swear I don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Period.
So,
Uh-huh.
but I like again. Great. We got to go to concerts as a group now.
We
It's-
do.
I've been with Kiko. That was fun.
We all like different music, though.
That's fair. Well, I always like to be like the music that I listen to. The tickets, like the concert in September, the tickets were only $30, and it's
When I
gonna
went
be
to go see Hot
fucking
Mulligans, it was
lit.
$30.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, it's great. It's fantastic.
Well,
Man, thank
Who
you.
wants to
Snacky.
go to
That
the
made my whole
Movements
day.
concert?
I'm fucking down.
Why not?
I haven't seen Movements. I don't think I have.
They're so good live. I've seen them 3 times. This will be my 4th time. But oh my god, they're so good live.
Are they?
They are. They're so good. So good live.
See, we gotta go, Snacky, because like I said, I went to a concert with Kiko. I've been to a concert with Alec.
Uh
I
huh.
think that's it. No, that's it. Well, Max, do you count festivals? Because I went to a festival with Max.
Does the Miko Expo count? I forgot who I went with.
Didn't you go with the Lexus and Max and Billy?
I could have sworn you were there too.
I never seen a Miko concert.
Okay, never mind.
Steven, maybe.
Probably
Throw
Steven.
another dark guy right there.
Sorry.
Bless
Bless
you.
you. What kind of
Thank you.
sneeze was that?
It's my sneeze, Squirrel. Okay, leave me the fuck alone.
It sounded like you were trying to hold it in.
No, that's just how I sneeze.
I like holding it in.
Dance Gavin Dance is having a concert soon.
Oh, okay. So that's the concert that me, Kiko, and Vivi were supposed to go to, and right as everything shut down for the pandemic,
Damn. I'd love
We
to
were-
go see them live.
on our way. We should do it. We should do it.
I'm down.
Here we go again. Another episode.
Look,
with,
Hector, start listening to Hot Mulligans, and then we can go watch that one.
Trip
they
to
have such-
Vegas.
they
Sad
have such-
Summerfest. Let's go.
There you go. There you go, Hector. No excuse.
fuck
They got
it.
such great bangers. Like it's a movie. It's a family movie. She hates her dad.
How
That's a
about
great
Dirty Office Bongos?
Oh my god, it's a good one. Okay. All right. Hector, they got also a banger called Cock Party 2, better than the first.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, you had me at cock party.
Wait. Hector, if that doesn't convince you, I got a better one. I fell in love with Princess Peach.
All right,
That was the first song that I heard from Hot Mulligan.
that'll be the first one I listen to then.
I haven't been this obsessed with a band in such a long time, and I'm telling you, Snacky, I did the same thing. When I first heard them, I immediately went to the discography and just listened to everything.
That's exactly what it like. I love their titles. Like, if you had spun out in your old Oldsmobile, this probably wouldn't have happened. Like, who named songs like that? But they're all fucking bangers, bro.
They really are. And
And
love that song.
I hate the
Tyler
gooiness.
with 3 Blue Cars is such a good song.
Oh
too.
my god! It's just they're so good. Like at first, like I was like, I don't know how I feel about them, and then I was like, fuck it. And I think I was on my way to like LA or like coming back from LA, and I literally just listened to everything, and I was like, yeah, these guys are pretty fucking lit.
It's got Hector. You don't understand. It got so bad to the point where, like in my Spotify review, I was the top 0.01% of their listeners.
Wow.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, like I literally would just listen to them nonstop, like every album, just in a playlist. Like I said, my coworkers, I sometimes have to drive them around, or I would play music, in my little speaker that I carry around with me.
Mm-hmm.
It got to a point where even they started asking me, you know what? It grew on me. What's the name of that song? And after a while, they're like, is this all like Hot Mulligans? I was like, yeah, it's all Hot Mulligans. Just on repeat while I'm working all day, every day. While I'm driving. That's how bad it was.
You deserve that percentage.
Honestly, but like finding a band like that and just being like so indulged in it is such a good feeling.
It really is. It really
And we're
is.
over here promoting them.
Oh,
Hot Mulligan, Movements, Dance Gavin Dance, all fire bands.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we get sponsored by them one day, or we can have them on the podcast. Woo!
Squirrel would like jizz in his pants though. I don't think we need that.
I would freeze. I would freeze up because I've met band members before, and I just like break down. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I've met like bands before, and like I'll get up there and just like go completely silent.
I remember one time I went. I don't know if you heard this band, Snacky. It's called Last Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay, so I met them. They had like a meet and greet right after, and it was in Hollywood somewhere, small little venue. And they came out. They were taking pictures of people. Me and my cousin were there. We're like all freaking out. Like we go up there. I didn't say a single word. I just said, hi, and and that's it. Like I froze up, and we took the picture, and I walked away without saying anything. I just I wouldn't be able to. Hector, there wouldn't be a podcast.
Yeah, no, it would just be silence. When I first lived in Washington, Silverstein. Do you guys know who Silverstein
Yes.
is? Yeah. Okay. So Silverstein had a concert in Portland at this like stupid small bar. I think there was like only 60 people in this bar watching Silverstein.
Nice.
And afterwards, they just came on the stage and just sat on the stage and was like talking to everyone. I said nothing. I was just so starstruck the whole entire time. My sister-in-law was the one doing all the talking. She was like blah 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 blah, and I was just like, I am way too scared to say anything right now. But we got like a picture and like a couple of like good conversations. I said nothing, but it was it was such like a good like experience though. Or like at Warp Tour and stuff when Warp Tour was still a thing. I miss Warp Tour so bad. There was one time where I went and I don't know if you know who Fit for a King is.
Yes.
Okay, so Cassandra and I have gone to multiple of Fit for a King's concerts, like at the Glass House and stuff too.
Mhm.
And it got to the point where the lead singer knew who we were. So we went up to their booth and he was like, "Oh my God, it's you guys." Because he saw like the whole transition of me and Cassandra dating to me and her being broken up to me and her being like best friends. And he was like, "How are you?" Blah, blah, blah. He's like the only person I've been able to talk with that's like remotely famous. Because he's so sweet. He says like the most like gut-wrenching shit on stage, and then like afterwards he'll like take his glasses out of his pocket and like put his glasses on. He's like, "I can see now." He's so sweet though. Like that's the thing. He's like the sweetest guy in the world.
That's great. Oh shit. I can't believe we already made it past the hour mark.
Oh wait.
Isn't that great, guys?
Yay.
Yay.
Where's that energy?
I'm
We're
only
not talking about
halfway
bands,
through
that's why.
this, Red Bull, so give me like another half hour and I'll get through the other half.
You gotta chug it.
I can't chug Red Bull.
Why not?
It's disgusting.
It's not disgusting.
It
Oh, like
is.
anything.
It's really not.
Energy drinks are just disgusting.
Yeah, I agree with Hector on this one. I
Wow.
usually don't.
Yeah, the only one that I would prefer is the Guayaki tea, but that one almost put me in the hospital, so
Oh my
I stopped.
God.
It has more caffeine than like a Red Bull or Monster put together, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. They have like 150 milligrams of caffeine. I'm just like, Jesus. And I would drink 2 of them. Yeah, no good. Anyways, guys.
Hector, no.
Oh my God.
I had the Zoomies. It was great.
I had the Zoomies and then I almost died.
Hector starts going in circles.
Wee.
Good times. Good times.
Can you imagine Hector in a mosh pit?
Oh, that'd be so great. I would love to see that.
I think I'd die.
Nah, you're big enough. You're fine.
I just come to the conclusion that I just can't do mosh pits anymore. I feel old all the time, and my old lady body just can't do it with all these youngins at the shows.
Snacky, what if you're on my shoulders?
Then I'll do it.
Fall.
Nah, she's just controlling me by pulling my hair.
Yeah,
That
You're
way-
a mecha.
Ratatouille it.
Wait, is
Rabbit-
Ratatouille a mecha? A mecha anime?
When you put it that way, yes. That's so strange to think about.
Yeah, I was like mecha, and she's like Ratatouille. It's like, wait a minute, it does correlate.
Oh shit. Well, guys, anything to add before we close it up?
Snack, you want to go first?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No,
Okay.
I don't think nothing exciting has happened. Yeah.
Well, I'll probably work with Snacky later on today if you have time.
With what?
With like website stuff.
Oh yeah.
Other stuff.
Has he invited you to the what's it called, the
Yeah,
planner?
she's on there.
I
Oh,
am.
she's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for it's both of you, Viv, and me, of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, exciting news.
Uh-huh.
Turtle and I are engaged.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah,
right.
I got
Woo!
engaged.
Congratulations!
Thank
Woo, woo,
you.
woo, woo, woo.
That's right. Share what happened.
Uh, so Turtle and I went on a trip to Washington, and then, well, technically Oregon, and
Mhm.
then we took the Pacific Coast Highway on the way down,
Nice.
and Turtle was like, "Oh, we should take photos," and I was like, "Okay, let's take photos." And while taking photos, he like popped the question and stuff. It was real cute, and we were by the coast and like the redwood trees and stuff like that. It was really nice.
Aww.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was really gay. It was great.
That's really
That's what I was waiting for.
Oh shit.
Well,
Hopefully we can get Turtle on the podcast one day and see his perspective,
Yeah,
his
good luck with
thoughts.
that. You have to like plan it 2 weeks in advance.
All right. What's today?
The 18th.
Okay. Tell him I want him on the podcast on the 1st around
Okay.
this time, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
All right. Cool. You'll be there, right, Squirrel?
yeah, sure. Around if we do it like that again, like this
Yeah.
time, yeah, we're fine.
Cool. See, we're Gucci. All right, guys.
All right. Well,
All
if that
right.
has taught us anything, is bros before hoes. Remember, guys.
Bros before
Girls
hoes.
before hoes. I don't know if we should name it that because it's such a small,
Do it.
short story.
Exactly.
Exactly. Do it.
Do it.
Fuck
Do it.
it.
Bros before hoes.
Bros
Bros
before
before hoes.
hoes.
Come on, Hector.
Got it.
Unless if you don't name it that, you don't believe that.
All right. Did you, Squirrel? Did you see the name for the new episode that just came out today?
No, I did not actually.
Wait, did it just release?
Yeah,
Okay, I have to
It-
look
You
now.
can stop the recording, Hector.
it released like an hour ago, but it's called "Welcome to Browntown."
Welcome to Browntown.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us on this wonderful episode.
We already closed it out.
See you guys next time.
Why is he still going?
Fuck off, Squirrel.